Good morning. Happy to see my friend Violeta, the European Commissioner, here, and all of you. It's a real pleasure to be here with you today to raise an entire new vision in the field of transportation, bringing together those who work hard to put technology and innovation at the service of sustainable mobility is an achievement. In a changing world, adaptation to the current scenario is not longer enough. We must seek and find innovation solutions that benefit both the planet and the society. The Green Leaders Conference and the Green Tech Festival as a whole are excellent examples of how to identify and foster leading ideas in the mobility field and support their further development. Innovations in mobility help us optimize the way we reach our destinations. They are also supposed to tackle some of the pressing issues we face in modern transport systems. Road safety remains one of the biggest challenges, and road injuries one of the leading causes of death all over the planet. According to the World Health Organization, 1.35 million people die from road crashes every year, and 50 million more are seriously injured. This means every day, 3,700 lives are lost on our roads, 500 of which are children. Bearing in mind that most fatal crashes happen in urban areas, where 2/3 of the global population will live by 2050, road safety hazards are set to grow even further if no appropriate actions are undertaken. Increasing urbanization brings additional challenges in mobility. Poor air quality, for example, results in the death of at least 3.2 million people annually, according also to WHO. Congestions leads to higher pollution rates and traffic inefficiency. I was now stuck for 45 minutes on the motorway. According to INRIX's data, on average, Berlin drivers lost 154 hours in traffic last year. Cities have been encouraging a modal shift to non-motorized transport, mainly walking and cycling. Such a transition can only be made if robust infrastructure systems, education, and training are provided to ensure safety of pedestrians, cyclists, and other users of new micro-mobility solutions. One of the ways cities can improve their road safety performance is by embracing the Vision Zero approach. This traffic safety philosophy, pioneered by Sweden in 1997 and now adopted in many cities, including Berlin, focuses on evidence-based interventions around anything from safer vehicles to safer roads, aimed at eliminating fatalities or serious injuries involving road traffic. It covers engineering, education, and enforcement. Innovations, both on the policy making and the technology advancement areas, are vital to achieve those goals, as well as concrete improvements in the global road safety performance. Strong commitment and support from political leaders are crucial to accomplish an innovative vision of road safety, with effective vision of policy making and regulatory frameworks, and applying solutions such as the safety system approach. This means an engagement to effective road safety legislation which is properly enforced, safer roads, vehicles, and drivers, as well as a better post-crash care. For its part, the FIA has a proud history of bringing innovation from track to road, especially when it leads to great efficiency and sustainable mobility for all. This continues today with many safety-focused developments coming from FIA championships. For example, earlier this year, the FIA joined forces with technology group Siemens to improve the detection of spectators in dangerous locations at rally events. This will make it easier for the race organizers and the drivers to take action to avoid the public being hurt. Ultimately, these technologies also have a clear application on the road to protect pedestrians and the other users. Using sensor technology and detecting potential risk will lead us to protect vulnerable ones. This concrete example is preceded by an array on track to road developments that have been constantly improving road safety, among which I would like to highlight the following. ADR Accident Data Recorder. The FIA has fitted this device to all Formula One cars since 1997. This has helped us understanding the causes of origin of a crash, detecting measures and mitigating its consequences. Each accident gives us more data and knowledge to save lives on track and potentially on the road. GPS positioning system implemented in racing to better analyze driver behavior. These researches have a great potential for application in road cars, and the model of governance in motorsport could bring a valuable experience. When we speak about innovations, we must also refer to the funding mechanisms available to address the road safety targets. Underfinancing, particularly in developing countries, remains a serious issue which requires more innovative solutions and cooperation between diverse groups of stakeholders. Nonetheless, I'm happy to report on some positive developments. Recently, road safety had a major win with the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres supporting the establishment of a UN Road Safety Trust Fund. Its creation will contribute to closing the significant gap between funding devoted to road safety and other global health issues. We are optimistic that the fund will help to catalyze global and national investment in road safety at an appropriate level. In addition to being the president of the FIA, I'm also the UN Secretary General's Special Envoy for Road Safety, and as such, it is my role to ensure that new financial mechanisms to fund road safety programs are activated, new global partnerships are relevant and effective, and global safety standards are raised with a more harmonized regulatory framework. In my mission, I'm strongly supported by UN agencies, international organizations such as the World Bank, regional development banks, and I must also acknowledge the support of the European Commission and in particular the support of the Commissioner Violeta Bulc. But there is certainly more space for collaboration and new forms of partnership which I'm eager to welcome. This brings me back to the agenda of the day and the question of how new entrepreneurial areas, innovation and technology can shape and change the paradigm of mobility. I personally think that tomorrow's mobility is safe, sustainable, smart, multimodal, and should offer new business opportunities and new user experiences to all citizens. Startups are at the heart of these projections, and it is important to identify and encourage ideas that can benefit governments, the private sector, global institutions, and the communities. We should also secure stronger support and mentorship of the industry. Looking at the list of the partners which are talking today and which are participating to this Green Tech Festival, I realize that we are on the right track. At the FIA, we have embarked on this path by creating the Smart Cities program, which serves as a platform to discuss the future of the sustainable mobility. The startup competition is one of the pillars of the initiative, and its target is to connect mobility stakeholders, and including city authorities, investors, technology suppliers, and international organizations. These platforms serves as an arena for innovation in road safety and urban mobility. We are bringing this experience to the Green Tech Festival as well. To conclude, I like to underline that the way we use new opportunities and innovative solutions today defines the realm of mobility we will face tomorrow. We should not be afraid of changes and transformation, but at the same time, we must be aware of the persistent problems requiring immediate and urgent action. By reducing fatalities on the road, by creating more resilient and smart urban infrastructure, by unlocking new technologies, we can ensure that the future of mobility is sustainable, safe, and inclusive. The Green Tech Festival is an ideal place for encouraging these efforts. I support it completely. And now, I have the pleasure to introduce you Violeta Bulc and Jens Burkhardt, who are going to follow up on my presentation. Thank you.